Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to go through a short sequence for postnatal abdominal wall strengthening. You can do these exercises even if you have diastasis recti, but of course always make sure that you follow your doctor's guidelines and please do not start exercising before it has been recommended to you. We're going to start on our hands and knees with a light mobilization of the hips and the lower back. So I want you to just tilt through the hips, and as you keep moving, begin to be really conscious about any stiffness that you might feel and where you're feeling that stiffness. And continue to move, building up here, and try to go through your full range of motion. As you do, begin to contract the abdominal muscles, pulling them in and up as you're coming into that rounded position here. And then releasing as you're coming into the extension. And again, really try to move consciously through your spine, getting that full range of motion. Great job. Coming into that neutral spine position, making sure that you're keeping that natural curve here in the lower back area. Start to engage the abdominal muscles, gently pulling the navel in and up towards the spine. Also engage the pelvic floor area. Now this can be a little bit tricky in this position because we're stretching through the glutes, but that's actually good practice to try and engage the pelvic floor area without engaging the glutes. So as good as you can, just pull that pelvic floor area upwards as well, just getting that nice support through that area. Now from here we're going to go into a core activation, and we can do this without actually moving. I just want you to pull your hands towards your knees and your knees towards your hands. Be mindful not to round in that lower back, so you're keeping it in that neutral spine position, holding that tension in the abdominal muscles, and you're still pulling your hands towards your knees, knees towards your hands, keeping the spine nice and long. Keep breathing, holding for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Release and just sit back onto your heels for a moment. Lengthen the spine, stretch the spine out. Great job. Let's do that one more time. And again, finding that neutral spine first, natural curve in the lower back. Engage through the abdominal muscles. If you can, engage through the pelvic floor area. Start pulling your hands and your knees together nice and strong. You're really building up that tension. It's okay if you're shaking. You're doing great. Keep breathing. And we're going to hold here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Relax. And again, sitting back on your heels. Lengthen the spine. And then coming back up. Good. Again, finding that neutral spine. Engaging abdominal muscles, pelvic floor area. From here, just extend the right arm and the left leg out and sliding back in. We're going to keep it on the ground for the first few, and then you can join me into lifting up. Now, as you're moving here, I want you to really stabilize through the upper body. So ideally, you don't want to have any movement here in the shoulders and the chest and the lower back and that whole trunk area. So we just have one arm, one leg moving. Now, as promised, if you like, you're going to take the arm and the leg up parallel to the ground and coming back in. And the same here, you want to be absolutely in control of that movement. Prevent any lateral shift as you're lifting up. And keep your chest and your hips parallel to the ground. Adding the breath in here as well, with the inhale lifting up, with the exhale coming back down. Keep that engagement in the abdominal muscles, in the pelvic floor area if possible. Again, that's a little bit more challenging, but you got this. Last 2. And the last one. Great job, sitting back. Stretching the spine out. And then coming back up. Great job. One last exercise for you here today. I'm going to find a neutral spine again. Good. Engaging the abdominal muscles, engaging the pelvic floor area. From here, ready? With the inhale, we're going to step one leg out. We're going to step the other leg out. Stepping the leg back in and stepping back in. Good. Inhale as you're stepping out, changing sides. And exhale as you're stepping back in. Good. Inhale, stepping out. And exhale, stepping in. Let's just do a few more. I know this is a little bit of a challenging one, but you got it. You're doing well. So all these exercises that we did today are so great because they're activating, they're strengthening the abdominal wall without actually crunching. So you're maintaining your spinal alignment, and we're rebuilding the core muscles in a very functional way, teaching them to still enable movement whilst being contracted. So if you think about it, quite often in a strong contraction, we actually couldn't move anymore. Here, we're not even crunching, we're not even coming into a sit-up, we're still moving. Let's just go for one last one. And releasing the knees back down. Great job, sitting back. Lengthen the spine. And slowly coming up. Relax your neck muscles. Relax your shoulders. Good, very well done. So a short, quick sequence that you can add several times throughout your day. I would recommend to maybe start with 10 repetitions, building it up to 15, then 20, depending on how you feel with the sequence and where you are in your abdominal wall recovery. And these exercises are really great to also strengthen the back and to help with back pain and to ease off that load that you have carrying your little baby around all day long, helping you to get back into that stronger sensation where you can carry yourself well throughout your day. Thank you so much for joining. Have a lovely rest of your day.